connecting. And we're good. Awesome. Give it a minute.
Gen 4 fires up in 30 minutes.
Uh-huh. Make sure. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the B&R Racing Network here tonight as we tune into the SRU Truck Series here tonight. Race number 6 at Martinsville. Alongside of me tonight is Will. Good evening, Will.
Good evening, Brian.
And another special guest of ours tonight, Mr. Joshua Small. Good evening, Josh.
Good evening, Brian. Good evening, Will.
So, we have the phenomenal Martinsville, our little short track action here. You know, bumping, you know, that's just short track racing type of deal. If any of you guys can mimic how Denny Hamlin said it, go for it. More power to you. I can't, unfortunately. So, I guess Philip did mess up his qualifying there. As you see there, now he's going back out again. So, luckily enough for him, I guess he did not cross the line. So that's that. Well, and Josh, well, we'll start off with Josh. What are you looking forward more tonight with this little short track action here?
Well, I mean, it's actually a gambling game because you can try to be conservative and try to race smart, and you can get caught up, or you can go Joe Logano style and be aggressive, and hopefully Matt Kenseth will come up behind you, take you out. But it's I see some of these guys being patient for the first leg of the race, and then after the comp caution comes out, I think we're going to see a lot of action.
All right, and for you, Will.
I have to agree with Josh. Kind of follow his statement there. We've kind of seen in the past how the SRU truckers are kind of very patient most of the time early on, and then after that comp caution or whenever it gets towards, just past halfway, they start to really heat up and put the pressure on themselves. So just have to wait and see how this race plays out. It's Martinsville. It can be kind of tough getting in and out of the corners, so just have to wait and see, Brian.
Yes, sir, I agree with you guys. I'm going to agree with everything that you guys have said. But we're going to go over a little race day information here before anything. So as you see here, we're in Martinsville, Virginia, which is only an hour and a half from me, ironically enough. Race number 6, Martinsville Speedway. It's a point, I'll just say half-mile track, short track. There you go. The current weather out here tonight in virtual Martinsville is 77 degrees with a 57% humidity with clear skies at 2 mile per hour wind, which isn't going to play really a big factor because there's nothing to play the factor in that anyway. They got 125 laps, so I did the mileage and shit like that. It's mileage and stuff like that. It'd be 66 miles. Well, 65.8. So it'll be unlimited tires, 2 fast repairs, 3 green white checker attempts, 75% fuel, and Will and Josh, these boys will get their stage break on lap 50. So that is that. I do believe, I guess that's all their qualifying is going to be here. So that's that. Alright, and we're going to start off with Josh. Who's the sleeper? Like, who's your sleeper pick? There is quite a few names throughout this field that we know personally ourselves and raced with a whole bunch of them. So,
yeah, definitely. It's hard, man. It's really hard because this whole group, these guys, everybody has their strong points. But it's Martinsville. You can see guys get lucky here, and you can have your short track ringers get caught up, or get the bumper. Short track racing, as Danny says. It's I don't know, man. I'm I'm lost. I have no picks because it's short tracks, and everybody knows that I run short tracks. I'm not very well at them, so it's I don't know, man. I mean, I'll go out and just pick one. I'll go with Gilmore.
All right.
Since it's the first name I saw, so I'll run with Gilmore tonight.
All
Like Terry
right.
Duguay has a good qualifying position to start this race.
Oh yeah. Oh Terry. Anyway, I'll go over the starting grid here real quick. Get through this. So P1 we have Jeff Gilmore. P2 David Cassidy. P3 Terry Duguay. P4 Paul Witt. P5 Philip Bridgman. P6 Christopher Campbell. P7 Jason Adams. P8 Zach Deuscher. P9 Chris Brown. P10 Jim Coleman'sberger. P11 Mike Chamberlain. P12 Mark Kosick. P13 Aaron Bradford. P14 Gary Caudle. P15 Mike Palmer. P16 Robert Cheswick. 16 drivers here tonight. Solidation field, I would say. I don't know who I would pick. Well, I might have to go with a couple of picks here. Well, you see Philip up there. Philip did good the last time I was there. And I see David Cassidy. I might either have to go with David Cassidy, probably on this one. David Cassidy's a short track type of guy. He loves his short track. He came over with us in the B&R series. Did, I think, 2 races here at Martinsville with us. Up front, finished majority of them. So, he could do it. The last time we were here, him and Mr. Jaden had gotten into it, and unfortunately I know Jaden's not in here, so he don't have to worry about that, so he can run his race. What's that?
25 laps.
I turn my crew chief off. You don't want to hear that, do you? Sorry. Alright, boys, 125 laps. They're all gridded up. David Cassidy is going to lead the field to green here.
And Mr. Will, who's you picked for tonight?
Kind of like you, it's kind of tough to say, but either Gilmore or Cassidy, if they can keep their nose clean. I know they're starting on the front row. Track position here means a lot, I'd have to say, but I'd have to pick one of the front rowmen to win this race.
And you know and I know, like these next-gen cars, if you're out front, that's your best. That's where you're probably going to stay majority of the race. Trust me. You see what I did?
Difficult to pass here, no matter what type of machinery you're in, so just have to see how many wants to be aggressive and move them out the way if they need to.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But I'm mostly excited to watch how these dive bombs are going to play out because it is Martinsville. They're going to be happening, so we're going to see who's going to be nailing the curb.
But yet again, I'm still between Cassidy, Coleman'sberger, and Bradford. They finished very well here in the B&R side of things. But anyway, pace car is off.
Let's go racing.
Gilmore leads the field to green as they get going here for the first lap. You see Terry Duguay with a slip up already, 3 wide by the Aerokinetics group and Terry Duguay there.
Alright, still side-by-side action here going on. Here we're riding on board. See how he's protecting that bottom line. He loves that bottom line.
Bottom line is key here. Big time. Like big time.
Harry spun his tires very badly on that initial start. That's what cost him all that track position that got eaten up by the Aerokinetic guys. At the moment they're having a tussle trying to figure out to get by Terry.
Oh yeah. You see there, Terry Duguay. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, my bad.
I was just going to say, good move for Cassidy going around the outside of Gilmore early on here.
Oh yeah. Cassidy's tell you, Will, when Cassidy and Josh, when Cassidy gets in the front, that is it. That's where he wants to be, and that's where he'll stay. Once again, Will, you know, we've been here for a while. You got Paul Witt, a strong, fierceful guy out there already making his way to P2 to get early on by Gilmore. But as these guys said, lap 50 is the stage break for those of you guys who are just tuning in. Click on most exciting here.
Rather quick, as long as they can keep it green flag.
Oh, caution's out.
There we go. I think I was just getting ready to say that right before the caution come out. I think Jeff is actually trying to save his tires. He's not putting up a fight, and he's just trying to run a consistent line there.
It looked like on lap 3, I believe it was, maybe lap 2, right after he lost the lead from Cassidy. I think he might have had just the slightest of mistakes going into turn 3, might have locked up that left front, but I do agree with you, Josh. Looks like he is trying to be super conservative early on and try to get them back later on in the run. But unfortunately, caution came out, we didn't get that, so here's the replay.
Oh, it looks like Mike just locked him up there. I mean, that's Martinsville, man. It happens. That's what happens to me whenever I run here. You try to ease down on that brake, and you melt them, and and the tail end just likes to walk around on you.
Wonder if Bradford got any damage from that or not. Got a little bit of side swiping graphic going on there, so don't know too much damage on the side of Aaron Bradford in that one machine, but yeah, Josh, just like you said, maybe a bit too hard with the brakes, locked it up there, and the front end just didn't eat, and the rear end came around. I mean, the front end definitely did eat, but didn't eat correctly, I should say. I don't think we're going to have any time to pull anybody in or talk to anybody. Are we, Brian? Not sure.
We might. I'm going to go ahead and pull Mike in real quick and see what... Mr. Mike, you got a copy?
I'm here. What's up?
How's it going?
Just was wondering, did you maybe have a bit too much brake bias in the truck, or maybe not enough, or what happened? Did you just have a lockup going into 3?
Yeah, Jason locked it. Jason slowed down quicker than what I thought, and I locked him up.
Oh boy, I guess they're getting ready to go back green. God, already? My bad, Mike. I did not know that. I'll get you back up there. We'll go ahead, next caution. We'll go ahead and pull you back in. Sorry about that. Enjoy. God. A little short pace out there.
Braking points.
I mean...
Alright, pace car is in. And see, green.
Oh,
see how turn 1 goes, spinning the tires there.
And then that's what Will was talking about earlier. The harder on the throttle, those tires ain't hot enough yet, and you just...
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You just go ahead and lose it, so...
No, we already got some side by side battling here. Is that for, what is that, P4? 3 and 4?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, action's heating up now. And we're only on lap 11. This is going to be very exciting. And here comes Jason pushing on the outside.
Ain't gonna happen, got a little tight.
He said, I'm going to think twice about that and fall back in line.
As we're all probably going to ride single file here for the next couple of laps. Until they get everything straightened out, at least to lap 50. Yes, I feel your pain, Kyle. I know you like Martinsville. Fortunately, that's what it is, sir. Hopefully one day you can get back over here with them and get going again. Well,
Let's just make a new iRacing account.
yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's always an option.
That is. There you go. I think I would probably go with what Will said. Just make another
just put
iRacing
Heath
account.
Kyle.
or
No one will
Alex.
know.
Yeah. I think.
Oh!
Paul Witt
Ooh.
loses it.
Let's go back there. I think from center there, I think he started in the throttle maybe a little too early because it looked like as soon as he come off the corner there is when the straightaway was, it looked like he kind of backed it out there.
Yes, indeed. That's exactly what happened. It looks like perhaps just a bit greedy getting back into the throttle, trying to stay with that truck in front of him, and around he came.
Yeah, well, there was two. There was one with the 68 of Chris Campbell. Thought he was clear, came across Bradford's nose. And then just Paul Witt, heavy braking in between there. And just early on the throttle and around Paul Witt goes. So we got quite a few people to talk to here. I'm sure, Will, you just saw both of them, so now you got a little bit more of a feel here.
Looks like a 5.
Yeah.
Campbell's number on his door.
All right, let me kind of real quick bring Bradford in and see what he thought about that move by him. Bradford!
What's going on, man?
Well, unfortunately, they're abusing you up real quick, ain't they?
Yeah, he kind of tried to cut my nose off there, didn't he?
Oh, yes, unfortunately.
Did you get any damage from the first incident, Aaron?
It popped up 0x, but I don't feel nothing.
All right. So, is that going to be the last time that he does that, or are you going to change a few words to him?
I think I'm going to let it go. He looks like he's struggling tonight.
Oh. Well, ain't that a nice scholarship by you? Alright, I just wanted to get your thoughts on that, because I noticed he came across your nose and stuff like that. Go ahead and talk to Chris, and then we can get on with Paul. Good luck, boy.
Yep, appreciate it, guys.
Yep. Actually, let me go Paul Witt first.
Sounds like a plan.
Paul Witt.
Yes, sir. I got you.
What happened there? Was that just a little too hard on the throttle coming off the turn, and then...
Yeah, that was just a little bit too much excitement trying to get Zach.
Yeah, that's what I called it too. As soon as it come around, I was like, "Ooh, I think you had the throttle just a little too early."
Yeah, just a little bit. We're all right. I only had 4 seconds of repair, so I just polished that off, got 4 tires on, and I'm sure I'm going to have other bumps.
You got this, man. You're good. You're giving us entertainment up here.
That's what it's all about.
Yes, sir.
Alright, sir. Best of luck to you. Get you back up there. I forgot these pace laps go quick, so good luck.
Yep, thank you.
God, like, you gotta be quick.
Green.
See there, as we get back to the front here, David Cassidy will, you know this man very much as well as I know him, and Josh, Mr. Consistency as I call him, especially when it comes to short tracks. Don't matter put him in a street stock, put him in a late model, put him in a cup car, old Sue 87 probably more likely. I'm sure he'll be up in the front too as well, so...
Oh yeah, most definitely. He's if you notice, you watch his line, he's very consistent. I'm sure if we went into the cockpit there on the in-car and we got a view, we could probably listen to his throttle and brake, lifting and braking. He's very consistent, and he's most efficient with that fresh air. I know when he navigates through traffic fairly well and fairly easy. It makes it look very easy. But he's in his zone right now. When he's up front, he's a pace setter, and guys like me, that aren't as good, we tend to burn our tires off. We start beating him back on the wall. But he's very smooth, man. He's relaxed. Like I said, he's in his comfort zone, and he's just running laps, man. He's setting the pace even though he might not be trying to. He's got Gilmore right there, which I feel right now is the only one that can match his pace. But I do believe Gilmore is saving. He's being patient. Cassidy's just like, he's human like all of us. You know, he sometimes get a little too comfortable and a little slip up, and that's usually when Gilmore usually pounces and he's right there back in the game. But right now it's Cassidy. You know, it's his world, man. You know, they just running around in it. But you know, we'll see how it plays out.
Yes, indeed. A lot of battles throughout the field.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm starting to see a lot of single file guys are starting to fall in line and kind of matching the pace, what's in front of them or behind them. See the 5 of Mr. Phil Bridgman there. He's a little unorthodox there, but he's doing good. Looks like I think he's ready to pounce on the old 24 there. What do you think?
I think Paul Witt might be overtaking him before he gets around to Adams.
I would
Doesn't
probably have
look
to
like-
agree with Will.
Yeah, that's the way it's looking right now. He's right there. Here he comes.
Well, you know, Paul Witt, he kind of has that, okay, like, I'm going to give you a couple of shots at this. After a while, you're only, as we saw there as he was coming by, if you watch very closely, oh, win the ball.
Oh, yeah,
and
he was
Paul
red.
Witt
Oh.
goes around.
Ooh.
No, we don't. He saved her. Well done, saved by Paul. Oh, Terry there, got in the wall. And as just as we were talking good about him and all that.
He tends to bounce back though fairly well. Like he seems to have a really good composure whenever things start heating up. So, and that's usually how he bounces back and gets great finishes.
Yeah, but Will,
Terry
you
got
know,
up out of the
okay.
groove there and just, unfortunately, after you get up out of the groove here at Martinsville, it just seems to almost go straight for the wall. That's what happened to Terry just about, and bounced out of the wall. Clipped Paul just a little bit there, but Paul was able to, like you said, great save by Paul, so he was able to fall back in line there.
I will say a positive about Martinsville. You can have a lot of damage here as long as it's not mechanical, and you can still run competitive laps here and have great handling. So it all depends on how bad you damage your vehicle. You could still be competitive here.
And the
That's
caution.
very true.
Mr.
Before that
Bradford.
caution came out, Cassidy had opened up a lead to about 2 1/4, maybe 2 1/3 second lead. So biggest lead that we've seen so far this evening. Before that caution came out.
Yes, good eye, Will, good eye. Because I was just about to say something about that too, asking if anyone caught how far ahead Cassidy was. So very good eye, Will. Thank you, thank you. As you see there, just a little mistake there by Bradford.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just like looked like he tried to get in the throttle just a smidge too early. It's hard letting it roll through the center right there and without getting in the throttle so quick, and that's one of my
So
negatives that I have
Oh,
racing
okay.
here at this track.
I thought they were pitting. Well, a lot of them are.
I figure some of them probably come in and take tires. I mean, I would. You got 15, 14. Let's see, we're on lap 35 now, and when we got a break at 50.
Watch
We're probably going to go
pit road.
green.
You see Zach Deuscher here, first one off. Jason,
Zach.
and Paul, and Terry, then
I see
Phil.
some 2-tire risking.
then Mark.
Yeah, Josh, letting it roll through the center. If you want to pick it up a little bit earlier than you think you should, you try, then you get back in the throttle, and it whips right around. Short tracks, just like you alluded to earlier, can be very difficult for that main factor of basically that off-throttle time that you need to have through the center of the corner, but also coming off, you also got to be a bit finicky with it as well.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. You gotta be. I'm not gonna say finesse, but you gotta have the timing down. And I mean, you lift, you let it roll. It's easy on, easy off. type methods. So I mean, sometimes I'm good with it, sometimes I'm not. It's just when you're in traffic, it's hard to concentrate and do that, and fighting for position. So there's a lot going on. It could be very very hard.
Oh yeah, I see there Jim Collinsberger now up to P3. Another one who's very good at his short tracks.
The top 5 stayed out. Cassidy, Gilmore, Colmansberger, Chamberlain, and Cheswick. So everybody behind them pitted, I do believe.
Yes, Will, they did. So now this is going to be interesting to see how this shakes out.
We're gonna see how well 2 Tigers is gonna match up here on this 14 lap shootout.
And just like that, you see Cheswick move out the way, saying, "I don't want no part of that." Now this is where we're gonna see Will and Josh, the fresh tire guys, see how much patience they have. Not too much. You see there as they are behind Paul Witt. A lot of them. There. Oh, just like that, Zach Deuscher moves Paul Witt and almost collects Phillip. There you go back.
Let's take another look at that.
Short track at its finest here.
Hey, short track racing.
Yeah. And just like that, Zach was down there. Paul thought he was clear. There was no room. That's it. Almost
that wasn't net code. It might have. I don't know.
Well, I have multiple.
Let's ride on board with Mr. Zach.
Get like a. Do like that third person or like that far chase cam if you can.
There you go.
Oh, that's I know, Brian, you don't like this terminology, but that was definitely some net code.
Yeah, that's right.
The first time I saw it, the way that the truck moved, Paul's truck moved, it just looked like it. Yeah, he still gave Zach enough of a lane. It's just the sim/game was like, cannot compute with giving him a lane and was
It's like
so
jumping on a pogo stick.
Yeah,
They just bounce them out of the way.
They most definitely had enough room there to battle side by side, but the sim just did not want that.
Now, Mr. Paul, once again, here we sit.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Man, you just not having any luck tonight, brother.
No.
Oh, I wouldn't be too upset with that. That was a bit of net code. You did leave him a lane, and you both had a lane there. I mean, it was just that net code monster coming to bite you.
Yeah, that's what he said. I told him bull crap. That's all fun.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'll tell you what, you're making it exciting. That's for sure.
I'm
Very
trying.
exciting, Paul. He had a great save whenever Terry came out the wall. Tell us about that real quick, about how it was to catch that truck.
Oh, I just let it bounce off the wall again and it straightened up. That's all I can do.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's all you can do sometimes. Good point. So, hopefully this doesn't, set you back too much there, Paul, and you can go back out and run them back down.
Oh, I'll run them back down. I didn't even use my fast repair yet, so we're good. I'm still in this thing.
All right, sir. Best of luck to you. I'm sure you guys are coming to 1 to green, so.
No, we're at 2.
2.
Oh.
All right.
All
right, sir. Best of luck to you. Keep going up
right.
there. Keep raising hell with all of them, and
I'm gonna try.
there you go. All right, buddy. Best of luck to you.
All right, thanks.
There you go.
All right, we're gonna have a 5-lap shootout
5-lap
to the break.
shootout. To the break.
This-
And then we'll
this
go
is
back
gonna
and
be
talk
a-
with Zach.
Sounds like a plan.
So 5 laps to go here. Like I said, short track racing, this is what you're going to get. There's just no and ifs or buts about it. So once again, underway. Cassidy is going to lead the field back to green. As Barney the flagman holds the flag up, as we see here, as he waves it, David Cassidy leads him into turn 22.
And it looks like you're going to see Jeff try to fall in behind him. Just like that, and I'm pretty sure Jeff is probably going to try to match or mirror his lane so that way he can protect second going into the stage break.
Oh, yeah. You see the two teammates there, one in the yellow, one in the blue, the Aero Kinetics team. Philip Bridgman and Zach Deuscher there, P5, P6. I'll tell you what, this side of the league does have a lot of Canadians in here. Oh, just like that, Terry's around. Yeah, you got a Canadian, 1, 2...
1, 2, 5.
1, 2, 6, and 16.
Isn't Mr. Zach?
No,
Canadian?
Zach is from Wisconsin.
Oh, my bad.
But you might as well call him Canadian.
Yeah, you might as well.
Close enough.
Close enough.
As we see here, Terry just a little
kidding.
on the gas, a little too hard, and just around he goes.
Nice job keeping it off the wall, though.
Good job spinning it around too. As Barney the flagman waves that flag very aggressively here.
I'm going to go out and say this is probably going to be the stage break.
I'm probably going to say yes. Yes, because everybody is coming in. I want to watch the race off pit road. We're going to do that too. So.
Might have got some rear end damage from getting the wall with the rear. But other than that, yes, he got the nose clean. That's the most important thing I would have to say.
David Cassidy, Gilmore, Adams, Colemansberger, Deuscher, Bridgman, Campbell.
Well, yeah. Them boys, they took their 4 tires.
what a good-
Yeah.
Kosick, Bradford, Terry.
So the top 4 did not pit.
Correct.
No. I think Cheswick came back down.
He might-
Or, so the top 3 stays out.
Yeah, top 3 stayed out. I want to go back.
I think the top 3 might be working on their strategy.
I think so. Hold on real quick. I'm going to get Terry in here. Mr. Terry.
Mr. Terry D, you got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're right.
He was still muted and expressing his feelings on that one. We got you. Hey,
my
walk us
gosh,
through-
they just got loose and looped her. Didn't hit anybody, so we're all right.
yeah, that's good.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Look, we didn't have to say nothing. He came out and said it. Oh,
Hey,
wow.
we've been-
You guys are going back to green already. Sheesh. All right, Terry. Good luck to you. We'll talk in a little bit.
Okay, boys, thanks.
God.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I tell you what, them cautions are going quick.
About 32nd or so, a lot under caution, so actual time
There we go.
19,
Green,
20
green,
seconds
green.
around here.
See how
So
they play out here.
Oh, yeah. Paul Witt to the lead. There he is.
He says, "Look out, boys! I want my bonus point, and I'm gonna get what I can get."
Oh, as they were 3 wide back here for P7.
Yeah, I just seen that. Them boys, like I said, man. Now you're gonna start seeing some aggressiveness, and guys start making moves now. So now you're gonna
more
see
aggressive
racing
than what we
everywhere.
have seen.
Most definitely.
Forgot my little battle box over there. I can put that up.
Oh, that's nice to see. I have to get me one of those. Looks like they're hanging Jason out to dry. Oh no, Phil let him in.
As you see there, Zach Deuscher is looking to apply pressure to the back of
Oh,
Jim.
Jimmy K.
Well, and you know how well Jim is on this short tracks. I'm sure you've had a welfare of a few conversations with him. Oh, just like that. There you go.
We got a boom boom.
Oh yeah, we got more than a boom boom. Oh man, look, we were just talking good about Jim too, and
Uh-oh, we jinxed him. Uh-oh. We're gonna hear that.
let's take a look here. Says here, Coleman-Sprigger comes around here. Not Coleman-Sprigger, sorry, Chamberlain. This is what we're talking about, the hard on the brakes. Lock her down, you keep your foot in it.
Oh.
Unfortunately, back down in front of Jim and just...
Just had nowhere to go and said, flipper kapow.
Yeah, well, that's about exactly what it was.
Caught up in this.
A lot of them were.
I'm sure Mr. Jimmy K is he's probably heated, but I think he should be all right. He bounces back pretty good, and he kind of races way more aggressive when he's heated. So
We'll find out.
we'll find out.
Mr. Jimmy.
Mr. Coleman-Sprigger.
Wait, what?
Walk us through what happened there, sir.
Shit happens. I mean, stuff happens.
Oh yeah, that was a whole.
Unfortunately, just nowhere to go there, Jim.
Yeah, like, I wish he would have just locked them up and stayed up top, but he didn't. And, I don't know if I got pushed
Running
into
like you
him
were Sherman.
or, you know, because Zach's truck's all messed up, too.
Yeah, he was sliding from the replay we got there. He was rolling, locked him up, was sliding, and then locked him up again right as he came right in front of you, and you said, flipper kapow, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, I didn't know if I got help, you know, from Zach, but there was nothing anybody could do on that.
Oh yeah, you had nowhere
Other
to
than that, I
go.
was having a good time, but nobody's going to touch Cassidy, man, unless Cassidy does it himself.
Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier. It was once he's in the front and he gets in the zone, it's very hard. The closest person that's able to apply pressure that I saw all night was Gilmore, and Gilmore's not even doing anything. He's just basically running the same line.
Well, I know I could stay with him if I get there, but right now I'm in the back here dealing with, like, you know, the guy on the inside of me currently.
And had 10-4, we got you.
Who's over driving the shit out of it.
Yeah, we got you. Just you know, stay patient and save your tires, man. You know what you're doing.
You guys have a fun time. We're going green here, I think. And
Yes,
I better not get another wreck, or I'm going to wreck one of you guys in our races.
All right, sounds like a plan. Oh, Jim, he's
That's
a character.
Typical Jim. Oh, pile up!
Brake hard, fellas. Brake hard. Brake.
It's like I'm spotting for him. I don't even know what happened there. Who wrecked?
I don't know. It's did somebody spin around?
Philip. Oh, see, well, I was just about to say Philip doing good, and then thank God I didn't, because
Log jam on that initial start. On that initial
Yeah,
restart, my
let's-
apologies. And then
Oof.
some chaos happened in turn 2.
Low Netco there collected Phil. I saw that.
We had did that fella tow it in?
Yes, Gary did.
Dastardly netcode just seems to be roaming here tonight at Martinsville. Yeah, we had a log jam on that restart there on that outside lane in the back, and then oh my, maybe Caudle or just seemed to come. Something happened between him and the Gilmore machine, and that just kind of collected Philip there, I do believe.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that netcode that you and Josh was referring to happened between 97 and 75 here in turns 1 and 2.
Well, maybe I'll let you ask Gary, Will, on everything.
That was... It could have been netcode, it just could have been close racing.
Gary, you got a copy? I believe not. Mr. Cardle. No, he did not. Okay. So we'll bring in Phil. I'll let you talk to Phil. Philip!
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
man!
man.
Hey, how's it going?
Alright, well, go ahead. We'll let you do the
Oh,
honors.
Phil, we just have the Three Stooges up here in the booth tonight. Did it look like the two trucks in front of you made contact and you just got collected, or was it net code? We couldn't really get a perfect angle on it. And just what did it look like from your point of view, Phil?
Yeah, it definitely kind of looked like they made contact. I'm not sure if the purple truck came down. I think it was a purple truck. I don't know. I just saw him go sideways, and I started hitting the brakes, and I tried to squeeze through it.
Well, just best of luck to you, Phil. How's that truck handling, though, real quick? Besides being caught up in, scrimmages.
Yes, it's not too bad. It gets a little tight. It can be a bit loose at times, though. It's very mixed. It has some mixed emotions to it.
Well, like we said, best of luck to you. Get you back up there.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it.
I like old Phil. He's always calm, cool, and collected. And especially you say, "Hey, Phil." Yeah, man. It kind of reminds me of a movie. Do you know what movie that is? There we go, Green. And Mr. Cassidy and Gilmore leading the boys into 3.
Not referring to a Cheech and Chong movie, are you? Anyway,
No, Dave.
okay.
I like where your mind's at, though.
Half one, does another pretty much. I've never seen Dazed and Confused fully. I've only seen tad bits of it. Never.
You gotta watch
it's so
it.
unfortunate.
You gotta watch it, man. It's worth watching. It's very, very entertaining.
It's one of McConaughey's first movies, right? Or like his first movie?
Early in his career, yeah. But if you're a car lover, you're into the gear jamming scene. You're into classic cars and all that. There's a lot of that in there, so it's nice. I enjoyed the movie. It was a lot of nice cars.
Good restart here by Cassidy and Gilmore. Gilmore trying to hold Cassidy honest here, trying to stay within reason as Deutscher gets by Duguay for that third position. Duguay trying to rebound after being involved in a couple of different skirmishes or contacts, incidences throughout the night this evening, but up there where he qualified, so having a good rebound at the moment, Josh.
Oh yeah, most definitely, and that's very good for him. And they're 1 and 2 is separated by 7/10, but they're gapping the field right now over P3, which is a second and a half. And I think that's because they are starting to battle back there. Other than Mr. Zach, but the rest of them from P5 on back, yeah, they're starting to bottleneck up there. Don't look now, fellas, but look at that number 11. He's making his way through the pack.
Oh yeah, well,
Lonsberger gonna be working on Bradford here in a moment for a battle. Oh my, all of them are up there. Adams, here's Paul Witt working on the outside of Adams.
yeah. Bradford and Coleman'sberger have worked good together, so Bradford's gonna respect him every ounce that he can get. But when you're stuck on the outside, there's just no room for you to go. As you see, as you ride on board here, Bradford.
Plus that truck on the inside gets loose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, just like we've seen there between Adams and Brown there. Brown got very lucky that he didn't get wiped out there.
As you saw there a little bit ago, Bradford did close that door on Jason. Bradford gets a good arc into the turns, but Jason isn't going to realize and is eventually going to get the quarter of Bradford. So, patience is key around Martinsville, and the problem is who's got the patience to ride for a little bit. A lot of these boys in SRU throughout all their series, the Gen 4, Xfinity, Cup, a lot of them don't have a lot of patience to where they set their mind to go forward and forward and forward, and that's
Ooh,
what
and
it
there's
is.
a caution.
So, caution out for the 8th time. Hey, tonight, well, short track racing, this is what we're going to get. Mr. Cheswick. Right on board with him.
Well, what happened, Bob? What happened? He's okay. Harley Davidson going into
The issue that everybody says. I mean, I really wouldn't have made that a caution, though.
Well,
I mean,
he kind of hit a banana peel. I mean, so I mean, it's.
and I hear a cat.
What? Somebody stepped on a cat? Uh-oh.
But that was that. Just a little loosey-goosey there. I know a lot of those boys are pitting. Palmer, Jim, they're going to fix up their car.
Let's bring Mr. Adams up in here.
Alright, I'll let you and Will do all the talking.
Alright, I got it.
Well, Will. Poor Will.
Mr. Jason!
Go ahead.
How's that truck feeling tonight?
Rough. This is a tough course, Josh. I'm stuck behind Arian here. He's got older tires, but it's just so hard to pass here. The high side, you can't really pass. The low side, you can try to pass, but they'll shut the door on you. So it's going to be tough to get up front, at least in the top 5.
Oh, yeah,
You were
most
having
definitely.
Sorry, Josh. You were having a great battle there, closing in on Aaron Bradford, you with Jim, and also Chris Brown back there. Good battle for 5th. Maybe when this restart happens here, do you think you could crack inside the top 5 again there, Jason?
Well, we're going to try our best. Like I said, it's really hard to pass here, and you got some guys behind me now that's got some fresh tires. Some of these guys up front has got older tires. We're pretty much about the same up front from the leader all the way back to 7th where I'm at. So we'll see what some new tires has got in store for them guys behind us. But it's going to be a shootout for sure, and I don't think the cautions is over with yet.
One last question. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Will. My apologies.
How has the used tires been treating you compared to the new tires?
Well, to be honest with you, everybody loves the new tires. I mean, that's a given thing. But the old tires is not so bad as what I thought they would be, getting loose off the turns and stuff like that. So, as of right now, we're going to just take it easy and try to save a little bit of tires so we can have some more at the end. But, guys, real quick, I know we're fixing to go back to green. But
happy birthday to Jason's wife. I was getting there.
But, I want to wish my wife happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday.
To one of the best New Jerseyans. Go out there, whip his ass. Rear end. Anyway, Jason, best of luck to you.
All right, appreciate it, guys.
No
Have
problem.
fun, buddy.
Good luck. I keep forgetting. I do. It's bad. It's bad.
Ring, ring, ring. Here we go. Let's see what Cassidy and Gilmore do this time.
Normally, Will says Brian. I guess they're wrecking again. Phil's down the pits.
Got me laughing. Oh my god.
Jim wrecked.
I can't see nothing.
Good. Well, don't matter. We're gonna come back here and watch right here. So something happened on this start.
Oh, 3 wide.
3 wide.
Oh, he saves it. Whoa.
No, we don't.
And then he says, "You tap me, I'm gonna tap you back." So track racing.
That is right. Hey, just as I have to get a better view of that real quick. We're gonna have to.
Yeah, let's go in car on that. Let's get their point of view on that.
Well. Oh, I was going a little slow here. There you go. Spin around, Jim. There you go. Well, see, here's the issue right here. So, you're coming in through the turn. This is the start. You see the slip up of the 1.
Yep.
Alright, and
Force 3
we're
wide.
fixing to go, yeah.
Jim tries to get off of him, but you got to wait and, gravity and, he's trying to roll without using a lot of brake and he's pushing up and it's just racing, man. I know Jim, he's not trying to push the issue because it's a restart, but unfortunately it's just how it plays out, man. It's just part of short track, which is what I dislike the most about running short tracks is you try to be patient, you try to give room to the faster guys that are way better than you, and you still get collected. It can be really frustrating.
Well, what was your take on that ordeal there you saw?
Looks like Aaron and Chamberlain just got up out of the groove just a bit out of that high lane that they restarted in. Jim, like what Josh said, wasn't trying to force it, but also just trying to be there. Chamberlain just a racing deal at a short track, really, on a restart. Guys going every which way that you don't expect, and that's just kind of what happens at the end of the day, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I mean, also at the same time, you're on lap 86 out of 125, so it's closing. So
Thanks, guys.
Want to get going?
Appreciate it.
What?
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks for the jinx, man. Thanks for the jinx.
I had nothing to do with it this time. That was not me. That was all them.
I told you he was gonna say that.
Holy
all
shit, what
them.
a shit show.
Those two.
I know you were trying to stay out of it, Jim. I know. That's what I was just saying. But walk us through what happened right there.
I don't know, man. I cannot even begin to tell you. All I know is, like, people are starting to get on my nerves, and I might start using the bumper.
Alright, so I guess
well,
we'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, well,
I would have never expected that, Jim.
yeah, definitely.
Alright, Jim.
Jason got mad because I didn't run over Aaron. I mean, he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I'm locking it up so I don't run over the poor guy in front of me.
Oh, so one of them. Alright, Jim, best of luck to you. Go out there, use that bumper, and do what you know how to do.
Run over everybody.
All right, full send.
Yep, alright, best of luck to you.
Full send it. Oh, we got the wreck at the SRU Truck Series at Darlington.
Sir.
The 4 and the 9. Man, that was a heck of a spin.
As you see there, Jim is behind the 24, and we were just talking about this duo right here.
Oh yeah, it's brewing.
Oh yeah, you see there? And that's what we're talking about. You gotta...
Yeah, most definitely.
You gotta ride. And
got to.
And that is the only thing about this side here. When it comes to riding, I'm always gonna say it. I try to preach it majority of the time. Short tracks like this, and Will tell you, and you would know, patience. You gotta ride. You can't just full send and just like that. And that's what happens. I don't even know if I want to talk to Bradford on this one. I kind of knew I was. I kind of
Wow.
I was talking about patience. Exactly.
Wow, I mean, I don't know if that was a misjudgment on an early breaking point from Adams when Aaron braked. I know he was braking early or lifting early at least, and it just looked like Adams was just trying to drive it deep. I know he's been driving it deep most of the night. He's braking hard is what he's doing. Yeah, see, Bradford tried to lift early to arc the corner, and Jason was just like, nope. And it's very hard. I mean, I'm not taking up for anybody. I'm just speaking from my experiences. I like to lift early here, and it's very hard to lift early and arc it in on the bottom when you know that's the preferred lane here. So when you have a guy that knows he's better than you, and you just as well as you know he's better than you're just trying to run your line. It's very hard to not get involved in anything.
Mr. Bradford.
Mr. Aaron, sir.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna. That voice sounds like a little irritation, sir.
Yeah, I'm a little aggravated.
Well, you got any questions for Aaron? Hey?
Yes, I do actually.
Thank you, Will.
I'll let Bill go first.
My bad.
No. Go ahead, Josh.
Aaron, we just got done watching the replay. This is for myself. I'm curious. I noticed you're lifting early, so that way you can arc your corner. And I've been noticing Jason's been driving it deep and doing hard braking and then hard acceleration off the corner. Have you been doing that all night in front of him and him still driving it deep on you?
Yeah, been doing it all night, and it's been happening. And he says he didn't do it on purpose, and I think Chamberlain came down a little bit and made me had to really get on the brakes, and then he just plowed me in the back, man. So yeah, you think that you run around here enough behind in front of somebody, they'd learn where your braking points is, but I don't think anybody's computing it tonight, man.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, it is Martinsville, and patience is running very, very thin, and you're on lap 94 and 125. I think some of these guys are thinking it's go time.
Yeah, they're thinking it's go time, but we still got a couple. Got to ride a little easy. I mean, I wouldn't start getting really hard on it until like 20 to go.
Yep.
Definitely. Mr. Will?
No comment. Good luck, Aaron.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be exciting, so everybody just stay tuned. You never know what's going to happen.
That's right. Well, it's like I was saying before. A lot of these boys do not know patience, and it's full send. But anyway, best of luck to you. Go do what you know how to do.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I can zoom my on this new phone I got. I can zoom my YouTube video in and out.
Wait,
like I can make. Yeah, I can make the video.
Yeah, there he goes. Look, right there. There it is. There it is. Oh, it's intensifying now.
Oh.
There you go. There it goes. Oh, there you go, Brad. There you go, Brad. Oh.
Wow.
Hold on, wait. Don't say nothing. Let Will catch it.
Crap.
One gives me a good shot on the restart. Oh my goodness, what happened to the parking lot?
I told you it was coming. That's why Baffer said just stay tuned. Why? It's going to be interesting. I thought.
Sheesh.
Oh boy, great. Martinsville.
Can we get a replay of that?
Oh, we are. Well, I guess this one started in the front. Oh, with Phil and I want to say Mark.
I haven't time to talk to anybody. All the replay viewing we're going to be done under this discussion.
We'll all have to ask at least one question.
All right. Well, let's.
There you go. There's
okay. A little wobble.
Oh, there it is, right there. Oh, net code. Unfortunately, Terry. Oh.
Oh. Ow. Oh. Pang. Pang. Boom. Ping. Wow. That was an accordion effect.
So that was with Koshik.
Ah. Okay. So
it started up here in the front. Koshik was fine. Chris Brown got a little loose and
was like got in the throttle too early.
Yes. Well, there's 3 people involved here, so one question can be asked.
I'll sit this one out. I'll let you fellas do that since I got
like 5 people involved.
There was a lot of people. Well, all right, we're gonna go with Mark.
Yeah.
Mr. Koshik.
Yeah.
Well, a little scuffle up there early on there in that wreck. What was through your head there on the restart?
No, but I don't know what happened. By the time I heard 2 wide outside me, I was already spinning. So it was like I wasn't watching behind me. So I maybe on me. I don't know.
Now it looked like the 98 or 96, whatever that was, got a little loose arc there, had a good arc, and then clipped you in the quarter, then moved you up into fill up and clipped you into fill. So that's what had happened there.
Yeah,
You got a few
it
words
totally
for him?
surprised. Well, it totally surprised me. So I really wasn't paying attention. I have a couple beers here that I haven't finished yet.
Oh yeah.
All right, sir. Best of luck to you. We'll get you back up there and enjoy the
this
last
is
25
far.
minutes.
Well, this kind of stuff happens, and it's at the end of the race. So
Oh yeah.
this has been a good race. I mean, this is a hard track, but it's been a good race. Nobody has, threatened anybody else's life so far. So
Not yet.
Pretty
we
good.
still got time.
there's still time.
No
Yes, sir.
one's threatened life of it.
All right, Mark. Best of luck to you.
All right.
Are they going back green here? Christ. I was going to say we were going to talk to Phil, but that ain't happening. Hold on, Phil. We'll get you next. Green flag's out. God.
Green. All right, let's see how well Mr. Casti gets up through here.
Oh, there they go again. I heard a lot of beating and banging.
Well, I can't hear diddly.
Can't hear this. That's good.
No, that's not good. All I hear is myself.
Oh, you get over it. Anywho, Raffer making his way back up there.
Yeah, he is. He said, "Come on, boys, I want to contend."
Well, I do believe he did fix Jason by moving Jason to the back. So that's that. You see Bradford P7.
Yeah, but it ain't over. I'm sure somebody's gonna do an Evil Knievel move.
Oh, you see Deuscher roughing up Coleman'sberger.
Oh yeah, it's 22 to go, so some of these guys are gonna fight for what they can get right now. And here he goes. Here comes a dive bomb. Up, Jim's gonna let him go.
Oh yeah, and Bradford's gonna go in there. Well, you know Zach Deuscher's driving style. How would you describe? Oh, Bradford got loose. There's the caution. How would you describe Zach Deuscher's driving style at Martinsville? Aggressive, yeah. I would agree with you. We've known Zach for a while. We know how Zach can be. He's a very hard-charging competitor. But at a short track like this, do you think being aggressive with 25 to go is a good thing?
I don't know. It depends on how many more cautions you get. 20 to go. We got another caution here. If it can go green from this restart, I'm assuming we're going to get the restart at lap 17, 16 maybe. So it all depends. It truly all depends.
All right, now we'll go ahead and talk to Phil. I'll let you talk to Phil about that last caution there. If I got to replay it again for you.
Hope you can remember it.
Phil, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Do you remember the last incident you were in, Phil? Do you remember what happened?
I think I was up on the high line at like 3 wide potentially. I'm not too sure what all happened down on the inside, but yeah, I tried my best to keep it hold a line out of it.
It looked like you were trying to keep her up there, up high, and then just a lot of stuff happened, and you got caught up in it, got hooked. Anyway, you were trying to recover from it. You're sitting currently, what is it, P7? So, decent back and forth night for you here at Martinsville. Almost a regular Martinsville night for you, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's nice to be back in a new truck again. So it's, I'm looking forward to the rest of it.
Well, best of luck to you, Phil. We're going to have about 17, 16 to go here, so hopefully you can get a top 5 out of it.
Appreciate it.
Yes, Phil, good luck to you. Easy with the bumper, all right? That's
yeah, definitely.
We've seen a lot of people are starting to use it, so I mean, unless if it happens to you, then obviously return the favor. So you should know how to do that. But anyway, best of luck to you, sir.
You too.
He doesn't sound too thrilled about that. All right.
No,
I'm gonna talk to Jim real quick because I
irritated.
know he was about and all that.
person host so far just got a taste of his own medicine.
Yeah, just
there you
seen
go.
that.
Coleman'sburger.
What's up?
Boy, they are beating your rear end apart, ain't they?
Well, Zach was crying that I was blocking him, even though I was just running my line. He's a little bitch.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, here we go.
Wow.
That's,
Well, that
yeah.
solves that. I mean, it is short track racing. I'm sure you're gonna continue to run your line and do what's best for you.
Yeah, well, my truck fucked anyway because messed up. I have
That's
some
all right.
aero problems because Jason changed lanes during that wreck, and I punted him.
All right, sir. Best of luck to you. Get you back up there. Good luck. Anywho,
I don't think this is what Jason had in mind a few weeks ago when he's like, "Hey, Will, Brian, you know, if they get involved in something, just pull them in. You know, just see how they're going." I don't know.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, some of these guys are gonna
let's
be,
just stop doing
very
that.
unhappy.
Wilson, let's just stop doing that.
Yeah. Well,
Green
you know,
flag back at again.
it's gonna be some good views and good laughs.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to be an E-rated show here, like we're trying to keep it like at least PG-13. Well, not
now-
PG-13, but PG.
Well, now it's gonna be rated R.
Well,
Because our after race interviews are gonna be it's gonna be 18 and up.
Well, we got a great battle right here, as you were talking about, with Coleman'sburger and Bridgman for that spot. But as you see there, Chris Brown got by both of them and Mike Chamberlain. As we know, for you two, that Chamberlain could be known for spinning early on again and giving up that spot. Chris Brown, he's been running a solid night, so that'll determine with him. So Phillips sitting P7 and Jimmy sitting P8. A rough night for these guys here tonight, Will. And Josh, we hear all the talk that we've been hearing, but this is what their owner of this series wanted, so this is what you're going to get.
It's right up there with Gilmore and Witt and Deutscher, I do believe, Brian.
Oh yeah, we're going to go back up there. We'll go and take a look at that. There you go.
Sorry, I pardon my language.
10 laps to go here at Martinsville.
Oh, it's going to intensify. 2 Canadians.
Oh, here we go. Coming 8 to go.
Just like I said, Chamberlain will mess up a little bit there. See there in the back, he did get in the wall. So now Phillip could possibly squeeze off a top 5 here. And the caution is out as we were talking.
Oh, and there it is.
We just won't try not to. Oh, there it is. Koshik once again hard in the turn, loses her. Oh, tries to get out the way, hits Palmer, and that's that. I like to ask all the fans who are watching back home, what do you think of these guys here tonight? Do you think they're letting all their driving get over their heads, or do you think they just know what they're doing? I said the fans watching back home, not us in the tower, Josh.
Well, I'm a fan. Does that count?
Well, a fan from the tower point of view, I mean, that does. But we're asking the ones who are watching. They got quite a few people watching here on the tube, so that's that.
Come on, you tube viewers. How would we say that? Viewer tubes? You tubies?
Leave it to Will. Will comes up with phenomenal terms for those.
I'm done for the night. I'm okay.
What?
Man, let's just call them viewers, I would say. Like, let's not try to get too creative with it. I don't know,
YouTube
at the moment, just, no. Don't need to do anything that's gonna get this, like, screwed up even more than what it already is.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Well, I'm sure people are cracking up.
Oh, yeah.
Will, how many fans you got out there?
I have no clue. I'm dared to even ask. Anyway, this is probably going to be a very spicy restart from the look of the top 4 at least. You got Cassidy up there. He's going to try to defend for all he's got, and then Gilmore starting where he's starting. It's not going to be too much of an advantage for him. So.
Oh yeah, well, it's like I
The
said.
leader.
Now you got Deusser up there, and like I said, aggressive as we would describe the way that he drives, which I agree with.
How
He's very
aggressive can Chris Brown get here?
Exactly.
He's going to be restarting in 5th place inside lane.
And same thing with Phil behind Deusser. How can Philip get him and his team up to at least? Well, I don't think Phil will do that.
Philip ain't going to be too aggressive. He's almost never. I would be shell shocked if Philip moved anybody on purpose.
Yes, as long as that. I've known Phil. Phil's not an aggressive driver. He's a very laid back. Well, see, here's the thing. Well, and I know Phil hates beef. He doesn't like any animosity.
Oh, he likes beef. Come on now.
Is it roast beef?
Oh, good.
He likes it whenever it's, as long as it's not him, he loves it. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Here we go, and we're coming to green.
He'll laugh at it. He'll giggle. He loves a good beef session, I guess, between 2 people that's not him involved.
Yeah, I was getting ready to chime in on that as long as he's not involved. But here we go. Come on, Cassidy and Gilmore.
Green flag back out.
Oh yeah. Is Gilmore gonna send it on that?
What do you have, Josh?
Well, that was a baby J cat. But they have 2 cats. They got a black one and an orange one. We got Gracie and.
He said type. He said type. He didn't say.
I don't know the types. I just know one's a black cat, one's an orange cat.
There you go. And Paul Witt looking to take the pass. White flag is out for the final lap here. Who's got what? Who does what?
Who's gonna use the bumper?
I think it's gonna be Witt, to be honest with you.
Here we go, coming through 3 and 4. Is he gonna do it? And nobody used a bumper. Son of a gun.
So Cassidy, Gilmore, Witt, your top 3.
Oh, look at this. You're pulling out a P4 with Mr. Brown in P5, Bridgman in a P6, Comisberger in P7, Chamberlain with a nice P8, Terry D with a P9, and Jason Adams with P10.
Yeah.
I did that for entertainment purposes.
But, well, we called it. We said Cassidy is going to get it done. Congrats to him. And it's like you said, once you're in the front, you stay in the front. That's that. You ain't got nothing else to worry about.
Oh, I'm dizzy watching him do donuts. Man, he could do one heck of a donut. Look at him.
Alright, well, I'll let you talk to Paul Witt first. Ask him the questions, and if Mr. Scooby Snacks has questions, and he can ask after. I normally never do, that's for sure, so I don't let Will save all his questions for the end, which is the best part of the night, because a lot of them are tricky and a lot of them cannot answer them, so that's that.
I'm taking notes.
Mr. Witt.
Yeah.
Alright, Will, the floor is yours.
Wow, you're all the way in the garage area.
Yeah. Jason told me to follow him. He goes, "Come here. We can go in the infield."
Oh wow, that's cool. Anyway, so Paul, you didn't consider trying to put a bumper to nobody there at the end to Gilmore, or even try to get to Cassidy, or you were you were all right with third?
Yeah, I was all right with third. I was going to try to get Gilmore coming out of 4 there. You know, I tried to take a different line and see if I couldn't get to the throttle a little quicker, but I needed a good finish tonight. I've had some bad luck the last couple of races, so I needed something good. So I needed a top 5.
So next week we go back to another mile and a half. It's Texas Motor Speedway. Not too sure which one it is. Not sure if it's Legacy or the Modern. But anyway, it's another mile and a half. You seem to be pretty dominant on the mile and a half. So what would be the thoughts going into Texas?
I'm looking forward to Texas. I really am. I can't wait to get out of these short tracks. I'm not a short track guy. I'm basically more intermediate than that, but I'm looking very forward to Texas next week.
I was going to ask you about if you were more of a bigger track type of person or driver to suit your driving style. If short tracks wasn't really your thing, and it in a way it kind of showed tonight that you wasn't too great on short tracks. What do you struggle with mostly on short tracks, Paul?
Just the hard braking. I'm really not good with the really hard braking, diving it in there and breaking it and turning it. I got to take more of a easy in, fast off situation when I get into the short track. So we get into the mile and a halves. You just got to drag the brake a little bit once in a while, and you can hook it. Use the white line or whatever to help turn the truck and get back into it.
What were you possibly struggling with here tonight? Also, the similar thing with, like you just said, the hard braking and just trying to get the truck pointed in the right direction, basically.
Yeah, you gotta hit it. You gotta hit it just right. You gotta get right down next to that curb to get that truck to rotate. And if you're not down there lap after lap without hitting the curb, it's pretty hard to get this truck to rotate. At least that's what I have problems with, getting it to rotate in the center of the corner.
What would be your overall opinion and the thoughts of the racing here tonight at Martinsville in the SRU Truck Series?
Oh, I had a ball doing it. I mean, you're going to have the cautions at short track. You're going to have the fighting and the banging, the beating and the banging because it's a short track. But you just got to look at it. This is all for fun, where no one's getting hurt. You just got to go out there, just have a good time. I had a ball trying to come through the field, trying to pass people on the outside, inside, wherever you could. It's what you got to do.
Any shout outs or anything else you'd like to add about tonight's race, Paul, before we let you go?
I got to thank you guys for broadcasting it, and Jason and everybody in here. We got a really good bunch of guys in here, and it's what week 13 or what, I can't even remember what week it is, but we got a lot of races left to go, and we're gonna have a lot more fun.
It's only the sixth race of the season. Next week will be week 7. So.
Yeah. So I mean,
still early.
It's real early. I think we got 21 races.
Yes, sir.
Going. So it's a long season, and just gotta keep digging and just have some fun. That's what it's all about.
Yes, sir. Well, congratulations on the P3. And anybody else have any more questions, or are we just gonna let Paul go now? Or?
I think he answered them all. Congratulations on the P3, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
No problem, bud. Who that? Gilmore. I don't know. Whoever wants to ask questions for Gilmore, you can go right ahead. Will does all the spicy stuff. And our P2 finisher, Mr. Gilmore. Hello, Gilmore.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Jeff, congratulations on that P2 finish. Hard-fought P2 there at the end. Kind of breeded cautions here tonight at Martinsville, it seemed like. Kind of also a difficult race for a bunch of the fellow competitors out here tonight. How did you get going through the race here, Jeff?
Yeah, thanks, guys, for having me in. Thanks for the broadcast tonight as well. It is Martinsville, so all that stuff's kind of expected, but, not a huge number, relatively average number of cars, so I thought it would have been a little bit better, but, I mean, you gotta get you got to run a lot of laps here with guys to figure out where they're going to be turning and where their braking points are, what line they're running, and to get used to everybody. And then, of course, the stage in the middle there, 50 laps in, that forces everybody to push hard for that. So we expected a few, but maybe we got a little bit more than we expected tonight.
It seemed like you were somewhat able to hang with Cassidy on the short to medium run, the one long run. I would hate to call it a long run that we did have. Just didn't seem like you were staying with him. Were you trying to just conserve at that point, or not trying to show all our strength? Perhaps?
Yeah, I was trying to. Yeah, I was trying to save a little bit just in case it went long. But then when guys were starting to catch me, I'd start to press there a little harder, and I didn't have anything for David. I mean, I could kind of hold on there a little bit, but he was still driving away. If that had gone green, he probably would have lapped a lot of us there tonight. So he's definitely hooked up and on rails. So good win for him.
Next week is Texas. I'm not too sure if it's Legacy or Modern. You may know more about that than I do, but
I think they said it's the new.
Oh, okay. So Texas, it's another mile and a half in the schedule. What's kind of the strategy or the game plan going into Texas there, Jeff?
Yeah, it's going to be all out. Everyone can kind of run pretty close to the same there. It's a level kind of a playing field. Evens it out pretty good because it's going to be with the truck. It's going to be pretty well flat out, I'd say. And then whoever can make the tires last a little bit longer is going to do better. Yeah, it should be fun. Should be fun for sure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm just looking forward to another solid run tonight there and got it, and maybe I'll get another top 5 next week and should be able to maintain the point lead, hopefully.
Well, Jeff, is there anything else you'd like to add about tonight's race, or maybe give some shout-outs or anything, Jeff?
Yeah, clean racing around me for the most part. Guys are giving and take up there. In behind, there was some stuff going on. I didn't really get into that, but up front there, even near the end, guys, we ran each other clean there, top 5. So appreciate the clean run from Paul and David both, and whoever else finished 4th and 5th there, good top 5s, and it was all pretty good there. I want to thank you guys for the broadcast again. Doing a great job. We really appreciate it, and SRU for putting on the show as well. Thank you.
Yes, sir, Mr. Gilmore, no problem. Congratulations on the P2. Go celebrate there with the team, and we'll talk to you a little bit later.
Thank you, Brian.
No problem. Last but not least, Mr. Cassidy. David, good evening, sir.
How you doing tonight, boys?
Doing pretty good. Overall, David, what are your thoughts about the race tonight?
I think it went real good. No, the truck hooked up good tonight. I had no issues whatsoever. Felt like I hit my marks pretty good all night, and the only mishap I had was near the end there. I kind of I got a good run on Paul there, and I drove to the inside and made a little bit of contact there, but it wasn't intentional. But other than that, it was a good race.
You qualified outside pole, I do believe, or was it pole? Jeff got the pole, right? And you qualified second. Okay, yes, that's right. So basically qualified front row. Was your mentality just to try to maybe take the lead away as early as possible, like you did, and just stay in that clean air, David?
Yeah, I kind of screwed up there a little bit in qualifying. I figured I could have had the pole there easy, but I wasn't going to push the limit or nothing like that. I was on the outside, and I was going to do my thing out there and see what happens, and I managed to get the lead from Jeff pretty early, and I went from there.
Next week is Texas. another mile and a half on the schedule. What are your thoughts and kind of expectations maybe going into Texas with a bit of momentum on your side?
Well, I can guarantee it won't be like tonight was. I don't know. I think it's just going to be probably pretty much wide open with the trucks. Just try to save tires. Hopefully, get a good starting spot. And I don't imagine with this group there'll be too many cautions on the mile and a half. So hopefully, just try to qualify up front and keep it up there and let everything fall into place. Hopefully.
David, if you don't mind, sometimes, if you don't mind, explain basically like how difficult it can be having basically back-to-back cautions, trying to get into a rhythm, and then another caution comes out. If you don't mind, explain like how difficult that may be. Just trying to find a rhythm whenever you just have a caution and then you run a few laps and then another caution. How difficult that can be.
At Martinsville, I don't find it too bad. It's probably my best track on the whole service. Like, I actually love the place. I wish I could run here every week. I usually just try to do the same thing. I don't let it get into my head. It's just, they're going to happen in a place like this. So it's just do what I do, and eventually we'll get a run, or eventually it'll end up being over.
Yes, indeed, David, and it eventually was for you tonight. Congratulations on that win here tonight at Martinsville. Is there anything else you may like to add about tonight's race, or maybe give some shout-outs?
I'll just thank everybody in the league that ran tonight, running clean. Thank SRU for putting the races on, and you guys for doing a great job of broadcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always an honor to have you out here, Dave. I was telling these boys that you were probably going to get it done here. I said because you're the short track type of guy and always likes to do well here. And I said this is probably one of your favorites, so one of your favorite tracks. I've been out here with you before quite a few times, so it's always fun to have you out here and watch and show these boys how to get around here. But this time, when you came here with all of us, luck wasn't on your way. But obviously tonight, luck was on your way at that point. So, excuse me. So awesome job. Go crack open a couple of cold ones and go get ready to celebrate and look forward to next week.
Yeah, we'll hopefully talk to you again next week.
Yes, sir. Alright, boys, that will do it tonight. I don't care who wants to close out, anybody. I will. We'll let Will close. I like Will's. Because if I do it, I'm just going to exaggerate on and on and on. So go ahead, Will.
Well, I'd like to thank Brian and Josh for helping us out, like normal. Brian putting it on, Josh coming in here with us. Appreciate that. Another set of eyes and opinions there. Appreciate that, Josh.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
So next week we'll be at Texas Motor Speedway for the SRU Craftsman Truck Series. So hopefully tune in there. Myself, we'd like to thank each and every one of you that do tune in and come and watch and root on your favorite SRU competitors. So until then, we'll see you next week, and hopefully everybody has a good night.